are deceiving us.
There have been victims on both sides. This really needs to end. That's my opinion.
Right, let's go live now to Malik Ayub Sumbal. He's an award-winning journalist and broadcaster. Malik, always good to see you. Thanks for joining us here today on RT. Now, Turkey has been, of course, fighting against the PKK for over 40 years now. Malik, will we finally see an end, and what's changed?
Thank you very much, Murad, for having me. I think it's one of the major development, and I think that Turkey, Erdogan has, I think that to tell the nation and trying to be a big political rhetoric inside to increase his political height. And I think that this conflict that overnight we saw that international media reporting about this, that there is a major development about this reconciliation and the compromise between PKK and the Turkey government. So I would like to say that the political dimension and the political landscape in Syria has been developing in a way that the pro-Kurdish forces and those who the supporting voices for the Kurds and the Turkey government and the Turkish authorities are on the same side of the page right now. So that is the reason that they are going for this consent and consensus for make a political stability in Syria, because without this kind of the compromise and the consent and the consensus between the Kurds and between Turkey, it is not to achieve the stable Syria under the current circumstances where there is a lot of stakeholders are involved. So the second thing is this, that the 40,000 people since this movement has been started has been killed. So I think that that is a major human loss and the suffering of the people and those non-armed forces like in Kurd who were demanding the 20% land for the Kurdistan. And all this, I think that that is also, there will be a major concern for them in future. Yes, Murad.
Indeed, Mike. In fact, that brings me quite nicely to my next point, because it is important to note that not all Kurdish people are terrorists and aligned with the PKK. So what do they get out of this? Is it perhaps a part of Syria?
I think this is a concerning point and a big question, that what will be the future of those ideologists who were demanding for the separate Kurdish land, and what would be their future? Because in this current this agreement, there is not anything that comes out from this agreement between Turkey and between Kurds, but the release of this Abdullah Öcalan, I think that is one of the demand that has been come so far in the media. But of course, this 20% land that they were demanding for the Kurdish land, this is still a big question mark.
Yeah, indeed, indeed. You know, I'd like to get your thoughts on what this means. We talked about Syria already, but how about other neighboring countries in Turkey? Is this good for them as well?
I think for Iraq, which is another major stakeholder, I think there's a big, massive population of the Kurds there. So I think that there is some sort of the concerns from the Iraq Kurdish population as well. But as far as the Turkey role into the other Middle Eastern countries, I think that Turkey has been not involved at that level into the Middle East, because at one side Turkey has been has been in a good trade relation with Israel, but simultaneously Turkey has been condemning all this Israeli aggressions toward the Palestine. So Turkey position in Middle East is quite versatile according to its economic, political and religious interest with different countries. So Turkey role in Middle East, I think that is not something like as influential, rather than more than symbolic and just like to show off. So but for Turkey itself, I think that this deal will make a political leverage inside and outside, because PKK was, of course, a major threat for Turkey. That is the only threat that they exist inside and outside, just like next border, like in Syria. So I think that if they're gonna go to a major breakthrough, I think that could be a big political advantage for Turkey.
Yeah, indeed. We're going to have to leave it there. Unfortunately, always a pleasure talking to you. Malik Ayub Sumbal, award-winning journalist and broadcaster. Thanks again for your time. Right, that wraps up this news hour. Always good to have your company with us here on RT International. We mentioned RT.com before. Do head over there. Lots of developing stories there for you. And we'll be back in about 30 minutes. We hope you'll join us then.